Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. So not a lot has actually been going on between last episode and this one. The big thing to say is that time has passed. It is now officially spring in my little world here. Let's click on the right button. There we go. It's the 5th of April. My crops here are doing their little thing, except for this guy right here who's not actually hydrated. So I don't know what he's doing, but he's it's something. And what I've been thinking about is that while, yes, I've got shelter, I still can't sleep the night away, but I have shelter. And I've got a place to do smithing and stuff. What I really need is a better way to store food. And I figure this, would probably be a good time to set up a cellar. Well, actually, a good time to set up a cellar would have been before I built the house and then built on top of it. I'm not full of that much foresight. So rather than, I have two options right now as I say it. I could just make like a little cellar out over here by itself, like sort of underground, or I could try to incorporate it under the house. And I do know for a fact that if I build under these planks, it's not going to fall. Whereas this dirt and stuff, it might have issue. So what I'm thinking is that we're going to make a little, staircase down like right here, leading into a cellar area so that we can like store food and stuff. Because I can just load this entire area up with chests, right? But I mean, that's really not going to look too great. And I would rather store like my piles of wood out of sight than right next to my house. You don't want termites going in here. Next thing you know, they're going for the No, it's not good. We're not going to do that. Plus, we're waiting on these guys to grow, and it might take a little bit. So to get started, we are going to do this the crazy way. Ideally, I would like the height... Oh, see, that's cobblestone. I forgot about that. We can fix that, but I forgot about that. So ideally, while doing this, I would like the height of the cellar to be probably about 4 blocks, which means that it's not going to fit there. Okay, we'll do it on the side of the house after we trigger a landslide. Okay, we'll have it here going down. And this will be 4. One, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, this is a moderately dangerous position to be in. If the ground was unstable, I'd be at risk for a cave-in. What I can do, however... So that was going to fall regardless of what happened. Okay, we're going to put a beam in right there. Now if I put this cobblestone back on top of the post, it shouldn't fall. Nor should this cobblestone over here. And I only have to go so far before I actually hit the area where I have a wood floor put in. Do I have torches on me? I do. I tell you what, let's just seal ourselves in. We'll make this look pretty later. For now, we'll just make it look like we're not going to die a terrible, horrible death. There we go. So we're officially sealed into our little soon-to-be tomb. Alright, so if we go forward, we should hit wood floor. Good. And if we go this way... Okay. So the post here will not stop anything from falling if it is... like right next, well, if it's below it, it's not going to stop it. If it is above it by 1 level, it will stop it from falling. And I think it only goes out to 4 blocks, so we might need to add another one in a little bit more central. I swear, I have a very much love-hate relationship with inventory tweaks. I love what it does, but I would also love things not to randomly sort themselves after I set everything. Yeah, if you notice, the top layer there is just chilling, doing its thing. Right. Okay, we're getting near the edge of how much this will support, I believe. So if I get this one, it should fall, right? No, 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, that's the edge. Oh, I think I might need more shovels. So I tell you guys what, I'm going to go ahead and finish digging this out, and then I will join back up as soon as we are ready to actually start putting some blocks to dirt. Alright, so we have most of the basement down here cleared out for what we're going to be using for the cellar. There's only a few more things that I really need to do, and one of the really big things is I've decided that as well as having the staircase here on the side of the house to go down here, I'd also like to have a little hatch or a ladder on the inside of the house, and it's just going to be in this corner right over here as a way to get down here. So if I need something at night, I don't want to have to go outside and brave the creatures. So what we're going to do for this, though, we're going to make this look as much like the interior as possible by using these guys. And I do need to get rid of this dirt. Please don't fall. There we go. And while, yes, I could replace that with, you know what, let's just replace it. There we go. So, but the actual room that I'm going to use here, it's not going to be this far deep. It's, you know what? This should be like a really narrow hole to get in there. I mean, this is, I guess it's okay. It doesn't need to be a regular shape. It can be irregular. Alright. So what we're going to do is I am actually going to be using a bunch of, as bad as it sounds, I was going to consider using cobblestone for the walls originally. But these support beams, as far as I know, they only keep stuff from falling down if they're above the horizontal beams. They don't actually keep the walls from caving in. I mean, if you could like do something like, I have a ton of these things, by the way. I made them up when I was going for ore, and I never used them. Now, if you could do if you could do something like that, and just have the support beams run across and have them hold up the walls, that'd be awesome. But I don't know. I don't think that works that way. Yeah, I don't think that works. Though that does look pretty neat. Yeah, because right now if I were to go ahead and if I were to break this pillar right here, all this cobblestone along the edge would fall, and that would be a nightmare. Let's see, how many do we have here? We have 4. So we don't want to break that one then. And the rest of these guys, we can just break the bottom. Alright. So first off, we need a ladder. Which side do we want the ladder on? That works. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, what we are going to do, though, while we have dirt walls, and I'm okay with dirt walls, because, I mean, this is a cellar, we're going to replace the floor. And I believe we'll be using the cobblestone we have here, granite. It's going to be kind of white, so it's, might look a little odd. As long as we don't dig out under that pillar, we should be okay. We'll get that last from here last. Alright, so I still think I want to do the dirt walls. The problem I actually run into is the staircase over here. I can have an open staircase, it's just going to look odd. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to replace this bit here with solid bricks so that I can make myself a decent staircase. First things first, though, we are going to cover ourselves back up. We're going to go back into our little hidey hole. There we go. And I should have had some smooth stone on me, which apparently I don't. Luckily, we have access to the house now. Up we go. Alright, I could have sworn I had access to, what did I do to it? Rock cobblestone. I mean, I can go make more. It wouldn't be really a problem. It's just it would be moderately annoying. One is not going to help me. Alright. Let's actually tell you what, let's see if we can just use the brick for this. I honestly don't know. Because I had some of this stuff right here I was going to try to use to make stairs. Yeah, I just don't know. Okay. Anyway, so right here, put a brick. We need to get our chisel out, and we also need a hammer. And we need this to be in stair mode. Okay, so that works. And then stair. Stair. Stair, and then a final stair. I am the stair master right now. Excellent. Excellent. So it's a nice even walk up and down here. The only other thing that really needs to be done now, just for the sake of my going crazy, is to, well, where did you fall from? Put in these granite bricks here, so that we don't have any magical floating staircases. Not that there's anything wrong with magical floating staircases, it's just I don't want any. When will it fall? There we go. So I do need to come through here, and I still need to get this central pillar replaced. Before... Oop! What did we just do? How did we throw that? So inventory tweaks is going to drive me crazy. Alright, so what we are going to do, let's go ahead and run a post up the wall here. So that's good, and we'll run a post up the wall. Alright, so if I were to... No, that's going to fall from the sides. More posts. We'll get rid of this post. There we go. That's pretty good. Be able to have stuff like between the posts. Not a lot, but I'll have stuff. Though as I'm looking at it, I realize this is horribly off-center. Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, that's wrong. Just needs to go over 1. I'm sorry for any of you watching this that are screaming at me, no, it's wrong. I realize. That looks better. And torches, where did you go? Alright, so that's not bad. I did use a little bit more stone on this little area here than I had originally intended, but that's not an issue. I can make some more bricks. Flux is free. Actually, I tell you what, let's go ahead and put this to block mode. Do I need a hammer on my bar for that? Yeah. So at a later point, whenever I come to pick these up, I can just grab them as the blocks themselves instead of making cobblestone. Let's go check, see what it's like outside. Oh, it's daytime. Excellent. And unfortunately, since I do have the staircase here, I would like to make this outer wall look a little bit better than it is. Because right now it's just a staircase next to a bunch of dirt, which looks kind of poopy. Okay, it looks very poopy. I suppose it will work for now, though. You know, I should have offset this by 1 so that I could have a door down here to stop stuff from just wandering in. Or I can have the door over here. It's gonna look like my house has a wart on it. Oh, no shovel. Alright, so what I was thinking is that for the bit right here, rather than having, say, stone or anything, maybe have like some logs holding back the dirt. And as a way to skimp on resources, / be cheap, actually have like actual logs up top and maybe use like fencing or something below. Because unfortunately, I don't think I have any more of that limestone cobblestone. It's a lot of stone. Alright, so here's a question. While I had originally been planning to use fences as the backing, I realized I had more than enough granite stone brick to just put a granite wall up. So the question becomes this. Is the granite wall okay, or is that too much granite? So do you think this looks better, or perhaps we should go for something more like this? I've got to be honest, I'm kind of torn. I like the way that the dirt looks behind the fence there, but I'm not so great at this stuff, so I'm not sure which one's actually better. Right now I just have stone up here as a temporary roof covering. I'm thinking actually what I can just do for this is just make trapdoors, which should not be too difficult, all considering. Let's see what it says, trap. Yeah, it's just 6 planks. We can actually make those now. We'll use the sycamore since we don't have any other immediate use for that stuff. And, sure, 5. Oh, and we're, getting dehydrated again. Alright. There we go. It's not the ideal way to do the entrance to this, but it is the easy way. And despite what I may say, I am all for the easy way. I don't know, I kind of like the way that looks, though I kind of feel that if I do this, I need to expand out so that you can't see the dirt as so well as you're coming up. No, I kind of like that, though. Anyway, I tell you what, this is probably going to be a short episode today. I'm going to go ahead and call it now, and I also would like to apologize for taking so long to get this episode out. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a message below. And as always, have a good day.